What's going on? It's your girl Lazyeye, and everything kind of just laid out on my bed. A lot of people don't know, like, all the organizers I have, they break down into individuals. So these were just stacked on each other, and these two are stacked as well. But you can, like, if you totally have enough room, you could literally lay them all out like this. So, and then I have like my foundations sprawl out, my primers, my brushes and everything. So now it's time to relocate my vanity and start resetting it up. Currently what it's looking like, basically all I did was flip my vanity so my back is actually against a wall instead of like my window and like bedroom being in the background. So I'm just going through my foundations, and these are all that I have. Don't judge me. This is why I don't need to buy any more foundations, because honestly, I haven't hit a dent on any of these. Like, this is just actually, and I'm missing one still. These are all my primers. As you can see, I don't need another primer in life. These are the two setting sprays I'm like trying to finish up, which is like so ridiculous. But then let me just move some of this out the way. So this is the newest piece. This is where the primers and foundations are gonna go. Of course, I kept like my most used palettes, which is the Just Peachy Matte palette, Kristen Dominique, and a Wet n Wild palette. These two are new. As you can see, they're bigger than these over here. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this section over here organized the way it is, or if I'm just gonna reorganize here. But it's just like one of those things, like when your makeup collection is growing, honestly, what are you going to do? And even that being so, I still don't have my brushes sitting on this vanity, and I still don't have like all my lippies and things like that. So a lot more ways to go. So I'm sitting here trying to come up with a game plan, and honestly, I just feel like the best bet to do is to combine all ColourPop together into one of these bigger drawers. And then like these are the kind of shenanigans I have on. Like, I have two Too Faced lippies, so there's no reason for that to be in there by itself. There's no reason for this palette to be in there by itself. Stila and Huda, I need to do something about as well. And then like I have like this random drawer of MAC and Artist Couture, all of like loose. Like, I feel like all my highlighters just need to be in one of these like bigger drawers. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll come back when I think I kind of have it somewhat together. And then, but then it's just like, does it make more sense to just put all my lip glosses together and put all my lippies together, or to combine like all my NYX with all my ColourPop, because they're both affordable? So I'm gonna play around with some things, and I will be back. want anyone to know who's trying to like reorganize their vanity and you have hit this level of having this much stuff. This is so hard. So this is currently where I'm at. Like, I have my Fenty highlighters right here, MAC highlighters. I have a ton, like NYX lingerie, NYX lip gloss, NYX, I don't even know what this is, powder puffs, all of my Stila lippies, all my Huda lippies. I have Fenty right here, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. Oh, and don't forget about MAC in the back. It's just like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. It's like, what do you even do with all of this stuff? It's like, girl, why do you even have all this stuff? I'm just like, oh, it's like my OCD wants to keep everything by brand, but it's just like keeping everything by brand is not functional with like the space I have to store everything. So this is just getting really challenging, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna figure something out because like the way my vanity has been has just drive me up the wall. One thing I have figured out is this little space right here. So I have my primers in the back, my foundations in the front. I have my most used setting powders, setting sprays, palettes. I just decided to do a whole drawer of ColourPop because I have more ColourPop lippies that's supposed to be here next week anyway. So it's just like, I don't think I'll ever not like ColourPop, so I think they deserve a really big drawer. So now I'm teetering the fence of, do I do a whole drawer of like just liquid lippies? But then it's just like, do you really consider like a NYX lingerie like a liquid lipstick? Because it's really not. And like these NYX powder puffs, they're really not liquid lipsticks either. So it's like, do you dedicate a whole drawer to NYX? I'm at a loss. And then what I did up here is just put all of my Artist Couture powders together because I felt like that made sense. This is hard, you guys. This is like when your makeup collection just honestly gets too big. It's too big at this point, and like the vanity space I have is definitely not enough. So like trying to compact everything and make it work is definitely a struggle, but I'm gonna get it done, and you guys can watch my video and live, learn from it and how you can do it. And we're just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep going. Okay, so I'm finally back. It took me the longest of time to even come up with this. So I thought it would be wise to put my Fenty highlighters right here because I use them like a ton. And then I need to start using my MAC highlighters, so I put those there. None of this changed. The changes came in here, and when I tell y'all, this was a struggle. It was such a struggle. So what I ended up doing up here is, this is nothing, let's flip the wrong way. This is nothing but a NYX drawer. So you have your NYX lingerie, your NYX butter gloss, and your NYX powder puffs. So that all went in there. This remains empty because I'm not sure. Oh, excuse my hand. I was like swatching stuff to see where it should be. This drawer is like my least favorite drawer because it's basically a blush palette by Tarte, a Tarte blush, NYX bronzer, ColourPop bronzer, and then what you see in my hand is the Pure Cosmetics one. So I just didn't know where else to put them, and I didn't want to stick them like away and out of sight because then I know I won't use them. And then you guys know this turned into the liquid lipstick drawer all together. This drawer remains empty, and this is the ColourPop drawer. So I felt pretty okay about that. And then up here, like I said, this is just the Artist Couture drawer. This is eyeliners. This one is lip liners. This drawer is empty. This drawer is like a lost cause. I feel like I never even use these. This turned into a Fenty drawer just because y'all know, anyone who has like Fenty stuff knows all of it is odd shaped. So I just kind of stuck that in there for now. This is my MAC drawer. So I have my Nicki Minaj collab, my Taraji P. Henson collab, just some originals, and Patrick Star collab. And then I went on to my concealer drawer, which I'm kind of upset about because, like, girl, why do you have all these concealers? Like, I have 3 Makeup Revolution concealers. The 2 Kylie ones I've been using as a recent, but I put those up so I could use these. And then I have a ColourPop backup. Well, not a backup because I'm out of ColourPop. But ColourPop just expanded their concealer line, so I'll probably be ordering more. I have the Kat Von D concealer I've never even used. The NARS Soft Matte Concealer, barely even touched. I have some brow products in there. This drawer is kind of like the junk drawer because I just feel like it wouldn't be right without one. So I have a backup of the Alyssa Ashley lip gloss, a random hand cream, some mascaras to try out, some fragrances and things like that. So overall, I think it turned out okay. Yeah, I feel like it turned out okay without me sticking stuff in like my other organizer, like my knockoff Allen drawers, and sticking them in there and just completely forgetting about them. So I'm pretty satisfied with it. These are the last three things I need to figure out what to do. Like this pink swatch right here is this Pretty Vulgar Lippy. I thought it was a liquid lipstick, but it's not. It's like a gloss, but honestly I don't know if I'll ever wear that. And then I have a random Anastasia gloss. And then this is my Alyssa Ashley gloss. I think I'm going to end up just sticking this one in with the NYX one because it's like a nude and most of those are nudes. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. The big organizers are by Clearly Chic. These big ones and this one as well. This little palette organizer I found at a random store. And then these you guys are already familiar with. You know I got them off of Amazon, which they need to be cleaned off because I like peeled off all the stickers and everything. So I have a few more things to put on here and it will be a wrap. Okay, so this is the final result. I ended up finding my two Maybelline foundations that I had totally forgot about. But this is how everything is looking. These three I still don't know what I'm doing. Those are just dirty beauty blenders. But I have my mirror over here. I think for the most part it came out okay for now. I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to upgrade my vanity and get a bigger one, but for now I think it works. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. If I could talk, thank you guys so much for checking in, and I will see you guys in the next one.